First of all, before we begin, I'd like to give a big thank you to the Truth About Stuff for mentioning me in his videos. I don't expect to give major recognition for what I'm doing, but that was extremely nice of him, and thank you, good sir. But moving on, I thought I'd make one last video about Theory Review Guy, because I've gotten a little miffed with him, because he has apparently blocked me from posting comments on his page, and basically deletes whatever I say. And, well, thought I might as well make another video response. And anyways, moving on to this video, a response to WindClaw. First point Theory Review Guy makes, well, is that evolution sort of doesn't answer the questions people ask. Well, it's not meant to do that. It's just to explain how life grows and changes. That's basically what it's about. It's not explaining where life comes from, where it began, where the universe began, what's the meaning of life. No, that's not what it's about. Theory Review Guy. And anyways, Theory Review Guy, you can't skip over questions and pick and choose what you want to answer in a YouTube debate. You can't do that. I'm sorry, but as for what bothers me about you is you hide behind your notepad. If you could at least post a picture of yourself, if you don't have a webcam somewhere, then that'd be okay. But this kind of makes you look like a coward. And you mentioned something about a fossilized fish. Well, you see, just because old things existed in the past, and they still exist now, doesn't mean that evolution is false. It just means that the old species found a niche that it could survive. You see, evolution is not linear, it's a tree. You start with one old species that gets a mutation, and that mutated species develops into a new species. However, the old species can still find a niche where it can survive. Then it would still, prosper and reproduce and live on. So you don't understand evolution whatsoever. And you seem to think that Ray Comfort is intelligent when he clearly has his head so far stuck up his ass that he thinks a banana was created by God for man to eat, which is basically ignorant of all agriculture and horticulture and all that, and a wild banana that hasn't been carefully cultivated by man looks nothing like the banana you know and love. And he calls this the atheist nightmare, which is absolutely ridiculous and based on speculation and not fact. Next point you make is that you disproved evolution, which you didn't at all. Your video was basically evolution contradicts the Bible, therefore evolution is false. The problem with this fact is that you automatically have to accept the Bible as true, which the Bible has no factual basis whatsoever. So that's the main problem I have with theists, is that they don't really have any solid evidence for their beliefs, and they expect me to believe them based on my gut and my wishful thinking alone. And I know this was sort of meant for WindClaw, but I'm going to answer it anyway. Why am I an atheist? Well, I'm an atheist because long ago I decided that comfort believing wasn't enough for me, and that I needed to know the truth. I grew up in a very Christian household, and it was hard for me because when you're a Christian, you have love and you have a tiny little group of people who are basically them against the world, and we're good people, and we're all going to heaven, and that's a wonderful feeling. But I decided long ago that wonderful wishful feelings alone weren't enough for me. And so yeah, am I obsessed now, Theory Review Guy, because I made 3 videos on you?